So long, September. And with a contribution from the Wizard of Oz, the ball is now officially rolling on the THORnews October 2021 fundraiser. So if you'd like to contribute to keep THORnews up and running, I got a snail mail, a PayPal, a Venmo, a CashApp, and a Patron. Every single dollar helps, and no contribution is too big. All right. This episode is going to be kind of laid back, even though I may be talking about some serious things. Congratulations. We are almost done with the super horrible, almost 2-year period of dealing with the Pluto and Eris up in our energy all the time. Remember, I warned y'all for about a year that things would just get really super weird at the Pluto conjunct Saturn that actually started off 2020. And the whole Pluto square Eris is like evolution versus extinction. And well, we aren't extinct, and I'm not sure we've evolved either. So, but if you look at this chart here, you can see how it kind of kicked off. This was the Eris square, or Pluto square Eris, kicked off in January, and then it kind of peaked. The peak of it was near the December, and so now we're kind of coming out of it on October 9th. But the peak, the worst was like the December to January period, or I mean even the November. You remember that shit, right? Like over here was the peak, going up and down. The best way to put it is this horrible chart of the daily deaths. You know, it's kind of like we started, we peaked up, and then we're now coming down out of it. And it was through the Pluto square Eris stuff that I accurately predicted the hospitalizations peaking around the 27th and the hurricane that hit us 5 days after. So I'm just trying to say we are almost out of it, with the October 9th being the last position. And then, so like the final checkpoints will be the December, the third and final Uranus square Saturn on the 24th of December, which should be a major storm. Could possibly be like a volcano eruption on the West Coast. Who knows what Mother Nature is going to throw at us next. And then after that, we have the American birth year of Pluto, which will be 246 years, and that will be on the 20th of February, 2022. And so once we get past all those boss fights, I think the spring will be pretty dang awesome, and that horrible virus should go away. So, you know, the winter's still going to be dark and weird, but just know that we've got a spring to look forward to. And on top of that, we're getting extra good energy from the sun, as we've got 4 sunspots on the sun right now. And we got filaments popping off all over the place, and we're watching out for a solar storm hitting us in the face tomorrow. Clicky, clicky, boom. Irene Kyoto's industrial engineer is showing us that we've had another filament eruption from AR 2880. And then we've got a throwback to Erica Palmerio's favorite filament eruption of all time. This was September 29th, 2013, which was like 8 years ago. But yeah, this is pretty dang filament tear off. Worth looking at again. Amazing stuff, eh? Amazing stuff, eh? And we're still on the lookout to get hit in the face with plasma and charged particles and protons, and as we got a coronal mass ejection headed Earth's way. So there's been rumors that you might be seeing auroras as low as New York, Washington. It'll be something to look out for. But there's no real danger from this, so that's exciting. Hey, I warned you, I'm so excited by the Doom step-downs that I'm in a good mood. And I have my first contribution to the October fundraiser, so the ball is rolling, and McRib is near. Good morning, Brady, although it's afternoon here. Yeah, so Sam is a danger to no one in the US of A. That is good news. We have our second period to watch out for, a major storm in the middle of October, and then towards the end of October on the 20th, we'll be looking out for another major storm period. But there's a chance we won't get hit by nothing again for the rest of the year. Wouldn't that be nice? Am I 100% sure of that? No. But it would be nice to just have a much smoother October than I'd originally thought, right? Sailing away to where we're going. Oh, yeah. But don't get me wrong, there's still crazy, dangerous stuff happening, and a lot can happen and change in the next 2 weeks, so we'll stay on top of it, and we're still looking out for the lead up to the 9th to be pretty weird. Meanwhile, in Russia, severe blizzard on the Chukota, Russia. Wind gusts up to 63 miles per hour. But, in Russia, wind find you. Oh, man, I screwed that joke up. And Texas, we have a severe weather watch for dangerous weather in this part of Texas with a heavy amount of rain coming. And, of course, the volcanoes will continue to get active with all the gas giants on the same side. Yesterday, we had the eruption of the Kilauea volcano. I love it because then people get to tell me how to say Kilauea properly, and then I'll try to do so. But yeah, we've got pretty much, it's been a volcano advent calendar all year with almost a brand new eruption from a new volcano every single month. The one exception being August, but September we saw Kilauea and then the Palma and the Canary Islands, Spain. So what will be October's volcano eruption? With all the dryness and reservoir, you got to put California on the possibility list. Remember, the last time they had a volcano eruption in California was in 1915, so that was 106 years ago. Remember that we have a little star inside of our planet. That was a hashtag non sequitur. Anyway, so we're keeping an eye on things, and not much would surprise me at this point. This is drought conditions. Meredith Garofalo, Janine's sister, said, hey, tracking possible severe storms and flooding, South Texas, possible flooding. We're talking New Mexico, Texas. You guys need to be watching out. And possibility of tornadoes, hail, and just general craziness. But flooding, so we'll watch for it. Storms will be breaking out later. And hey, friends are friends forever. And that's what friends are for. But yeah, with Jupiter going retrograde, or being retrograde up until the 18th, usually the last week of Jupiter retrograde feels like the world is ending. So it'll still probably be a weird October. And I'll probably be hanging on for my dear life, needing major miracles from y'all up until then to survive. But God, Jesus, and y'all have always provided. So I will just continue to keep my head down, work hard, and try and bring back my sense of humor. But I really do believe spring of 2022 is going to be pretty good compared to 2020 and 2021. So hang on and keep the faith, man. But did you see the red zop right there? Yep. Severe weather possible. So heavy rain. I'm hearing wind outside my window right now. So get ready for just a couple round of storms and some snow up in Colorado. This shouldn't be anything major that Texas can't handle. But just don't get caught off guard. Red flag warning got canceled. Must have made improper jokes. You got a sharp-looking cold front off the Pacific Northwest. This has been a weather tweet. You got a bit of smoke coming out of Tobias Peak, Southern Sierra. You've got some major flooding happening in Italy. All right, let's take my optimism and check out the latest GFS run. Now, we will probably still get a major storm, but it doesn't mean that it's going to hit land. Anyway, so we're watching around the 9th to the 15th for weird weather. And it looks like we're definitely going to be getting some weird weather. It's just, will it hit land or not? For example, watch this chunk over here that we've been watching. And it kind of splits up. Part of it does go into the northeast. So we're not letting our guard down by any means. But it's a weird, spread out, elongated. It looks like most of the activity happens just in the ocean, which wouldn't really hurt anybody. Although Europe, you would get punched in the face with some pretty nasty storms around that area. And so, it does look like the weather is going to be weird. How much it will affect the United States right now, I do not know. But like I said, this whole body we've been watching is still about 2 weeks away. So we will continue to watch it. And there's definitely weirdness happening. But right now, it's better that this is just kind of spinning off over land. Although, like I said, it would be actually, technically, now that I'm looking at it, it would be hitting the Canary Islands. So anytime you see like a Mother Nature sending water straight to the new volcano eruption, it seems like kind of a bad sign. It seems like Mother Nature's trying to cool down the hot spot. You know, like our body sweats. Does that make sense? Because the Canary Islands are about here. And so it sends, the major storm pretty much right to the Canary Islands. So that's not good. Damn you, optimism. I mean, I don't think the next month's going to be a cakewalk by any means. Oh, heck. But yeah, this is the Hawaii eruption of Kailua. Congratulations to the wicked smart New Englandias. You got your number one rainiest rainfall wetness for 2021 for July, August, and September, and at least in Boston. And so that trend will probably continue. So, yep, Manule. Probably not even saying that one right. Looks like it is going to avoid Japan with major impacts. So that is also cool. Getting a little rain. But I would absolutely totally be okay if we didn't get hit by any hurricanes for the rest of the year. But we're definitely getting significant rain through Saturday. Frequent downpours, flash flooding, travel disruptions. It's going to be humid. And you could get over 7 inches of rain in some spots. So over here and then over here. We are sailing away to where I'm going. Shakira says wild boars in Barcelona attacked her and stole her purse. So yeah, crime is definitely on the upswing. All right. This has been your THORnews update, and shout out and thank you to Mike for the healing. Send extra prayers his way to keep his COVID complication healing along now that he's home. And super duper thank you to Wizard of Oz for getting the fundraiser for October ball rolling. And hey, I've only got $1,767 left to raise. If you'd like to contribute a miracle my way, it'd be super greatly appreciated. I got a snail mail, a PayPal, a Venmo, a CashApp, a Patron, and a whole lot of love for y'all. You guys are fantastic and amazing, and you're the reason I continue to do this as your Planetary Defense Commander. I want you to have a great day, and I want you to have a great weekend. Stay cool, and I'll talk to y'all soon. God bless everyone.